Hey friends, thanks again so much for joining me again as we're talking about the lathe. We're going to go ahead and we are going to do a facing operation with this aluminum stock and our turret tool holder. Okay, so on our facing operation, we need to make sure we are positioning our tool to where the point is the furthest thing towards the chuck. Once we get that done, we're gonna make sure our metal, our part, is held firmly in the chuck. So the way we do that is, remember we have our chuck key. Chuck key does not leave our hand while it is in the chuck. So we put it to the side. So that's tight. We're good to go. I'm turning just an aluminum piece. This is what my students use to make. They make a little chess pawn piece. So that's what I'm going to use today. And I'm just going to do a little facing operation. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to use both the carriage travel wheel and the cross slide. And I'm going to come in here and get really close. My speed is already set. I'm going to turn it on forward to where the material is moving this direction, so that way my tool is cutting on the downward stroke. I wouldn't want it reversed where it would be cutting on the bottom of that insert or that cutter. I want it cutting on the top. So we're going to turn it on, and I'm going to move my carriage where it just barely starts making a chip, and then I'm going to move it off. I'm going to move in, maybe about 2/1000ths, and then I'm going to turn my cross slide all the way in. And I'm going to try to keep a nice even turn. Not super fast, but not turtlishly slow. Just a nice even amount. Okay, and then I'm going to move off. So that is a facing operation. Now if you look really close, I have this little nub in the middle of it. That's telling me that I'm not centered. I'm a little bit low. And so I have to take a little shim and move it up just a little bit. Move this tool holder, this work holder, up just a smidge. But that is a facing operation. So I now have a really nice end. I now have this really nice end. There's no marks on it from where it got cut off and put in there earlier. It's a really nice flat surface to where I can measure off of to do any sort of turning in here. So that is a facing operation on the lathe.